like my hat. Link in the description below if you want one. They come in different colors and you can actually customize one. I didn't do that this time, but I will next time. I'm going to add something to the top of it. Uh, Probably just Jim's Medieval Archery or uh, Longbow Jim or whatever, that kind of thing. It's a YouTube thing to promote the channel. And we'll actually get into some merch here before too much longer. And there's a buy me a coffee link down below. And there's also there's going to be the Patreon link is coming up, and I got to make a phone call here in the next hour to see if the range is cleared. But so that way we can get some shooting videos in today or tomorrow, and then have that up and running by the weekend. So that way we get our awesome video per weekend. But you still got working on a three-part series on bow selection, arrow selection, target acquisition, what you want to achieve. And there's a lot to that. So it's why it's taking so long to get that all done and then chopped up into threes. So, or in a three-part series. The thing is, the Patreon channel, we tried to get that up this week, and I was super busy all weekend. I'm in college, so I had to get all my homework done and checked and rechecked and make sure I got everything done and go from there. So we'll get that to you. That'll be in the next video or two. The link will finally be established. So that way you can just click on the icon down below and you can get into Patreon, or it'll automatically pop up wherever we decide to put it. So understand there's a lot going on with what we're doing and getting the information to you. Now, we want you guys to come into the bow sport with enough information to where once you get started, you are good to go. So you've already got the idea of what you're trying to achieve. Do you want to go into just a shooting sport for leisure activity? Do you want to put meat on the table? Is that what your objective is, to be sufficient enough to where you can hit the target that you're trying to shoot? Or do you want to go into a competition sport and know what bow and arrow setup is best for you? Because there's a multitude of arrows, both normal spine and thin, uh, basically carbon arrows or aluminum type shafts. And then the broadheads or the field points or the fletchings or the nocks or the inserts for the screw in heads, or you get a tapering tool for the wooden arrows to put your own heads on there, as I have done. So, but I used a file and I filed it down and got it on there. I didn't actually have a tapering tool, but that will be in my arsenal before it's all said and done. Because I don't really have any wooden ones yet. I will get some more because I still have some broadheads that I haven't used yet that are medieval. I only used one of these, and then I found the screw-in kind just like this. I mean, they're the exact same thing, but they got the screw-in inserts, which I can get the screw-in inserts with all this stuff. And that is a big arrowhead. That is going to, if that hits something, it's going to do a lot of damage. And then I take it and I hone it the edge down to where it's going to be effective in whatever I need to do. But I got two of those. This is the thin one, and this is the thicker one. And you can tell the difference, excuse me, and you can understand what they're about to do. Now, I painted this one all the way black with a black magic marker just for the effect, and I'm going to see if that holds up for anything. And as I said, I went through and I smoothed all these out. Um, and I think I want to hit them some more. They're not as smooth as the other ones that I did, because those are right here. So I mean, I definitely went through and smoothed these edges out because they're a little rough. And so when I put them up next to each other, you can see that they're really the same thing, except for this one has no insert for the screw in type. And this one does. It's got a little washer on it. Put all the washers on all of them. Getting them ready to go. I got to get some more of those because I will probably break a lot of stuff here in the next week. We have to readjust. Okay, so Buy me a coffee link will be below to support the channel. We were going to get some Patreon up there. We were going to get some merch out. I'll put that in a link, and that way you can have neat little stuff like this, as well as other shooting positions and characters. And they're really neat. So I got a lot of them royalty free, and I wanted to check them out and see how they look on shirts. So I'm going to make a couple of them and sport them, and then go from there. So lots more coming in the next week. I'm getting ready to make a phone call here in about the next 45 minutes, because after 2 o'clock, going towards 2:30, is when I normally call to see what's going on, and then we'll go from there. So you guys stay safe, stay alive, pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to your surroundings. Okay, I'll say that on all my channels. Pay attention to your surroundings, because today's not been a good day as far as the other news in Louisville, Kentucky goes. Prayers and well wishes to all the families. You guys got to understand, paying attention to your surroundings is key, and you're never going to know until it happens. So be forewarned. All right. So we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Stay safe.